friends, it's me, Pastor Doug, with another word of encouragement for the day. For today, Friday, September 25th. It's hard to believe that September is almost over. Hey, I've got my Salty Crew hat on because we are wrapping up our little mini series that we've called Salty Crew, where we have emphasized a couple of key things that Jesus said during his ministry. One of which is Matthew chapter 5, where Jesus talks about us as his disciples being salt and light. Well, today I want to show you something else that Jesus says towards the end of his ministry. In fact, these are the very last words that Jesus speaks in the book of Matthew. These words come in Matthew chapter 28, verses 19 and 20, and they come after Jesus has been crucified, resurrected, and he's just about to ascend into heaven, and he says these words to his disciples. He says, "All authority in heaven and earth has been given to me. Therefore, go." So he gives a command, a direction, an imperative. He says, go and make disciples. Not just make converts. He says, go and make disciples of all nations. The family of Jesus is to be a multi-ethnic family of God that expands around the world. And so he says, all authority in heaven and earth has been given to me. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded. And then he says this, and surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. Friends, many of you know that this is often referred to as the Great Commission, right? But I want you to think about that word for just a minute. Commission. What does that mean? Well, it's a compound word made up of two separate words. Mission, which we get, and the word co. Now, the word co means with or together. So what Jesus is saying here is he's saying, this is our mission together. This isn't Jesus saying to his disciples, okay, I'm going to go kick back up in heaven. You guys go, do your little mission and let me know how it goes. No, this is Jesus saying, listen, we're going to be on mission together. You're going to be my co-workers, my co-partners, my co-laborers in this mission to reconcile people to God. And so Jesus is inviting us, you and me, to be his co-workers in this great co-mission to go and make disciples of all nations, teaching them to obey everything he's commanded and baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Friend, will you join in this great co-mission and continue to pray for those four people that God has put on your heart? Pray that God would reveal Jesus to them. Pray that God would turn their hearts towards him. Pray that God would bring followers of Jesus to represent and reflect Jesus in their lives, and ultimately that God would give you an opportunity to share what Jesus has done in your life. And may we participate in this great co-mission that Jesus has invited us to. Friends, have a great weekend. Be sure to join us on Sunday morning for our live stream. And don't forget, speaking of baptism, we've got a great live in-person worship baptism event on Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock on our campus. So be sure to join us for that. You can show up. We're going to be baptizing people. We're going to be hearing testimonies. We're going to be worshiping God, and we hope you can join us for that. And then we'll be back together for these videos on Monday. We'll see you then.